What's going on, somebody? It is me, Overseer JC Jones. Come on, y'all. It is Friday. I hate we miss Wednesday, but we are back in the building, ending the week. The same way we always end it, the same way we always started, on fire. Let me tell you something. I'm glad to see you this morning. Mother Peggy, I already see you on there tagging folks in it. I love it. Make sure you follow her blueprint. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you are liking, sharing, tagging, letting somebody know the drip is dripping, dropping jewels to increase your faith. And today, I promise you, it is no different. Somebody talk to me. Yeah, let me go on over to my other spot. You know, I got to look and see what's happening. Yeah, got to go over to YouTube as well. Got to go over there as well. Listen, keep bringing them on in. Keep bringing them on in. You already know what it is. It is Faith Drip. The place that's going to keep it real, that's going to tell you like it is, that's going to tell you what it is, and of course, how it is. Boy, that's a whole bunch it is, ain't it? You better know it. If you had a second just to look at the title today, did you know? Did you know? Did you know what, Overseer? Don't worry. I'm going to get to it and get to the point of saying, did you know really? Did you care that you knew? Did it make a difference that you knew? I got to ask, did you know? Come on, somebody. Rowena, good to see you. I see you jumping on in there. Listen, I'm sorry I wasn't here Wednesday, but we here Friday. Come on now. Great morning, everybody. Great morning. See, I'm coming with some excitement. I'm coming with some energy because you know what? I woke up this morning. Sometimes we just got to remember the small things and let that add to the energy that we need. Great morning. Because I woke up and I could use my voice. Something came out. I opened my eyes and I could see. When I spoke, guess what? I could hear. And not only could I hear, I could comprehend what I'm saying. I slipped out of bed, stepped onto the floor, and started moving. My God, let me tell you something. I'm moving. I am up. I am speaking. I am hearing. I am comprehending. My God, He has made me able to accomplish and achieve all things that He has for me. Let's go, somebody. I know we oftentimes we looking at what it is or maybe what it ain't and what you want it to be and can't figure out how it can be. And you're overlooking the fact that you have an opportunity to have a chance to make it how you want to make it. You have an opportunity to change what needs to be changed, go where you need to go, become what needs to become, think the big vision, make your plans to achieve it. Yeah, see? It's a lot going on up here. It's a lot going on with you that sometimes gets overlooked because of the current condition, the current state of affairs. But I'm here to tell you something today on Faith Drip. Listen, I know we ain't even really started. I just felt like telling you something. You gonna make it. I just felt like just dropping a word. It ain't got really nothing to do with anything else, but I just wanted to tell you, come on there, Terry. You can make it. You gon' make it. Huh? You gon' make it. You gon' make it, Mother Peggy. You gon' make it, Rowena. You gon' make it. Somebody now. Let's go. Ain't nobody playing over here. Oh yeah, you're gonna already see. I'm a little hype this morning. I'm ready. I'm hyped. I'm good to go. I see I got some readies on there. Of course, I'm gonna tell you all the time. I need to know you ready. You know, so hit me with the ready one time. I just need to know you right and you ready. Brother Kevin, good to see you. Marquita, good to see you. Come on, I see 937 made it. I see Jim City in the house. I already know what it is. But today's Faith Drip, did you know? Did you know? Great afternoon, Mother Dawn in the house. Did you know? I'm about ready. You see, and I'm not even gonna be before you long because I really don't think this takes much time. This right here is gonna be such common sense that it's gonna be like, what more can I say? That's kind of what Faith Drip is today. It's gonna be such common sense. What more can I say? So I already know I'm not even gonna be before you long. I ain't even gonna do it. So I'm gonna flip the vibe and let it be what it's gonna be. Right about now, let's go on and hit that. Dink Neff, Dink Terrell, great to see you. Great morning. God is in it every morning, afternoon, evening, and every time in between. Listen, did you know? I was led to go over to 1 John. For those who want to take some notes, write some stuff on their posters, get some stuff ready for their timeline. I was led to go to 1 John chapter 4 today. 1 John chapter 4. And I think I'm just going to kind of start reading a little bit. There's a concentration in verse 16, but I'm going to read a little bit before and a little bit after. I think I'm going to start with verse 8, if you don't mind. It says, whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. Well, I think we know a multitude of people that say, I know God. Yeah, I know God. Mm-hmm. But are some of the most hateful people we've ever seen. Some of the most hateful people we know. But you know God. You've heard me mention God. You heard God's name ring out. But you, ma'am, you, sir, do not know God. Oh my God, I'm gonna stir some things up today. I don't know what else to say. I can only give you what the word says. I can only drip the truth. For that is the only way to increase your faith. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. This is how God showed his love among us. He sent his one and only Son into the world that we might live through him. Break that down. Live through him. See, I always say, right now in our current state of affairs, you want to figure out how to walk something out. You want to figure out how to respond to something. You want to figure out what should I do about that? What should I say about that? Go look in the Gospels. Oh yeah. Your girl, you know, she wasn't as faithful as you thought. Your guy, I mean, y'all. I'm talking about like road dogs. I ain't talking about relationships right now. I'm talking like that's your girl. That man, that's my guy right there. I'm like we boys to the end, from the womb to the tomb, all of that. But then they don't come through. They disappoint you. They may betray you. How do I respond? How do I treat that? How am I supposed to feel? Well, I look at the Gospels. That's why you say you live through him. Even right now, I'm living through him. I am walking the walk because he walked it first. I am talking the talk because he talked it first. Does your talk match his talk? Does your walk match his walk? Let me move forward. This is love. Verse 10 says, 1 John chapter 4. That's where we are today. This is love. Not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his son as an atoning sacrifice for our sins. Here, dear friends, since God so loved us, we also ought to love one another. My goodness, I know some of us are struggling with loving one another. Somebody, did you know? Did you know no one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, God lives in us, and his love is made complete in us. Some of y'all like, oh, the God in me. I'm trying to tell you now, if ain't no love there, ain't no God there. That's just a fact. You can go to church, you can sing the songs, Somebody said you can look the part, dress the part, walk the part, but if ain't no love there, ain't no God there. I don't care what scriptures you know, I don't care what kind of two-step dance you got, I don't care what kind of whooping you can do, the hooping, whooping, and everything else in between. It don't matter. The word is clear. Did you know? It says, this is how we know that we live in him and he in us. He has given us of his spirit, and we have seen and testified that the Father has sent his Son to be the Savior of the world. Yeah, some of you all said yes. Yes, some of you are testifying who Jesus is, who God is. But the question is he in you? Do you really know him? Do you really know him, or you just know of him? Because that's a whole different thing. Did you know that was a difference? Did you know? You know who the president is, but you don't know him, right? Did you know there's a difference? It goes on to say, if anyone acknowledges that Jesus is the Son of God, God lives in him and they in God. And so we know and rely on the love God has for us. See, we take that and we say, well, we acknowledged. But it said if you confess and believe, you got to believe. And if you can't have love in the belief, then you just only confessing. Come on now. This is why you can't get stuck on one verse and be like, yeah, I did that. And how come something ain't happening? Because you didn't read all of it. Because you didn't understand the contextual meaning of what was getting put down. You didn't pick up what got put down. You just kind of looking at it and picking up some bits and pieces. But you got to pick up the whole thing if you want the whole thing to be the whole thing. Here we go. 16, I told you this was my focus. And so we know and rely. Anybody relying on something? And we know and rely on the love God has for us. Are you relying that, listen, God is a promise keeper? Are you relying that he will never leave you nor forsake you? Are you relying that his word will never come back void? Are you relying? What? Listen, God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. I guess the question has to be, where you living? Where you live at? Somebody right now missing and trying to give me their address. I don't need your address. I'm saying, where do you reside? Your love dictates your address. If there is a lack of love, then there's a lack of God. Somebody right now gonna pick up what I'm saying. Listen, but you don't know. You don't know how they treated me. You don't know what they did. Listen, let me challenge you on something, because you're right, I don't know. I'm sure it was painful. I'm sure it hurt your feelings. I'm sure it rubbed you the wrong way. Absolutely. I don't doubt that. But let me ask you a question. Do you believe that God is the Father of all? Do you believe that? Or do you believe he's the father of some? See, if you believe that, please come over to Bible study on Thursdays, okay? We'll talk about it. But if you believe God is the father of all, then that is his child. And if you just read a bit, you would know that we do not fight against flesh and blood, but against principalities, That we are living in spiritual warfare, There are witchcraft. There is demonic spirits. There are demons and unctions of evil and darkness that are waiting for an opportunity to slip in and maneuver and manipulate you to go do some things that goes against where you're living at. Yeah, see, Judas loved Jesus. Judas knew God. That was his address. Love was in him. However, in order for his act to be done of such demonic proportions, Satan entered Judas. I'm just telling you what the scripture says. See, when you understand, oh, that's real, that can happen, spiritual warfare is a real thing, then listen, when somebody is coming against you that is God's children, but they definitely ain't acting like God's children, what you ought to do is pray for a release from whatever spirit is manipulating them. Whatever ingredient slipped in, whether it was envy, jealousy, hurt, anger, bitterness, covetousness, there's all types of things, frustration that's building up, where they may have had an ought against their brother, but they kept it silent, and that let it kind of just muster and fervor of the fire inside, and now they are acting unlike them because, as we say, the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Destroy what? The love. I'm speaking to somebody because somebody right now has been a victim of the manipulation of the things of the world that is trying to snatch your love. Maybe they were successful for a time or two. Can you look back and say, you know, I went through a season where I wasn't so loving. I went through a dark season in my life. Oh, I was a hot mess, tore up from the floor up. Could anybody remember and look back and say, you know what? God wasn't in me. God wasn't in me. Why? See, that's the thing. Sometimes we can identify when we're in a place, in a space, in a season, a period of time where we can truly say, you know what, God, I wasn't in God and God wasn't in me. But we got to say, why? Why was he not in you and you not in him when you are his child? Why? When we can find the why, we can turn this thing around to fight the next time. Because let me tell you, another attack is coming. The love. Somebody must declare today, I can't let nothing mess with my love. I can't let no one mess with my love for you, even though you're not acting lovely. Because if I match your energy, I move from my residence of God. Come on, somebody say, listen, this is my forever home. Ooh. Come on, that's a bar today. When you are living in God and God in you, because love and God is love, this is when you say, hey, this is my forever home. When you find your forever home, can't nothing get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't planning to go nowhere. Listen, you making sure, hey, everything paid, because ain't nobody coming to get this house. Listen, you can take that and you might take that. But this right here, oh, this in the family forever. It's my forever home. When you find God and are resting in God, living in God, because God is love, you got to declare, this is my forever home. Yeah. 17 says, this is how love is made complete among us, so that we will have confidence on the day of judgment. In this world, we are like Jesus. Just in case somebody was wondering, is Overseer tripping, talking about, living through Jesus and walking and talking like Jesus? Well, the word tells me, in this world, We are like him. He gave instructions to his followers, his disciples, the apostles. Hey, I need you to go do greater than me. Listen, you've seen some great things, but now it is in you. I've given you the recipe. Everything that I have, you have. I'm leaving you another to give you the power necessary to go move some mountains, go change some things, go kick down some doors and close some doors. You're going to deliver some people from demonic forces. You're going to introduce some people to me. Go change the world. There is no fear in love, verse 18 says. Come on, I'm talking to my scaredy cats out there. There's no fear in love. Well, you know, so some of you are letting the bad relationship of the past mess up your future. Somebody's letting the trauma and the drama of their past stop the love of your future. Come on, somebody, did you know there is no fear in love? That's what the words say. I'm sorry, but it does. It says that. It says, but perfect love drives out fear. Listen, you might get a feeling, but it's like, what wife, she woke up this morning, I'm messing with her because, she was like, she getting all this, like this little crud in there this morning. Man, I threw a mask on and everything. She's like, oh, you messed up. I was like, go get that. Fix that. Change that. Get that on out of there. Because you might feel something coming up on you. But then this one, you're like, oh, no, you can't stay. See, love chases out fear. That's the medicine. You feel something coming on, you take something. You don't wait for it to just take over and just have you all knocked out on the bed for 2 days. I can't function. No, you felt it coming on. Did you do something about it, or did you just say, well, have your way? My God, did you know? Did you know? Because fear has to do with punishment. God ain't about that. The one who fears is not made in perfect love. That's what the word says. We love because he first loved us. Whoever claims to love God yet hates his brother or sister is a liar. Do I got any liars on the drip today? You ain't got the answer. I'm just trying to say, if you feel something funny coming up against you, rising up in your spirit against one of your brothers or sisters, you better check that. Because let me tell you, the moment you don't check that, you might as well go get boxes from U-Haul and start packing, because you about to leave that forever home that you was claiming. Yeah. It's time to move. You about to get evicted. I don't know about you, but eviction is horrible. You ain't got time. You don't know where you gonna go, but it's like I don't know where you're going, but you can't stay here. You don't want the Lord telling you, I don't know where you going, but you can't stay here. I guess I'm making up for Say What Now Wednesdays, because I know I'm on one. But did you know? Did you know we need to stop lip service and all this? Hey, love you, man. Hey, love you, girl. But ain't no love. You just talking. But talking about you know God. You know Matthew 11:23. Shut your mouth. The devil knows scripture better than all of us. Do you know God? While we're focused on elevating our speech, and while we focus on trying to get to the next level and grab us another title, while we're focused on trying to move up to the front row in the sanctuary, while we focused on how I look, you better be focused on, do you know him? For real. You better be focused on, I ain't moving. This is my forever home. That's what you better be focused on. The only one that can move you out of God is you. Yeah, there's forces that you gotta fight. There's things gonna come up against you. There's gonna be trials and tribulations. Yes. There's gonna be difficulties. There's gonna be sad times. There's gonna be grieving times, disappointing times, challenging struggles. Sure it is. But it is how you respond, because it already says Jesus. We are like him. Jesus. We live through him. Jesus left you the blueprint of how to do, what to do, when to do, why to do. I guess I just end by saying, do. Yeah. Not you. Don't do you. Do Jesus. Yeah, I'm somebody gonna catch that in a minute, because somebody said, you know that's the attitude. Come back. Do you, boo? Do you? No, do Jesus. Because you, me, we got a default. We got this thing in us that resides a thorn in us. We got this faulty part in the DNA that will try to move away from God. We got this thing called sin residing, living in us. So don't do you, do Jesus. As it said, you live through him. We are like him. Do Jesus, don't do you. Yeah, I think that's how we're gonna end the day. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Hey, real quick, hey, I need y'all help. This is serious in all matters. I need your help. We got this Sunday, we got Christmas in the park. We giving away toys. Will be some food, there's some games, and all that stuff here. Christmas in the park this Sunday, 2 to 6. Listen, over at Esteban Park. The address is below. I'll put the flyer back up once again. But I need your help, y'all. We need to get some more toys in. We need to get some more little clothes in for the kids. Little outfits, gift cards, whatever. You can drop stuff off to Faith and Truth this Sunday. I'll be there about 10 o'clock. You can drop some stuff off to the church. Go on to your service. But drop some stuff off. Drop some stuff off. Bring some stuff with you. If you're coming out, bring some stuff. Drop some stuff. But we got to be a blessing to someone who needs a blessing. Someone got to get introduced to his love. Huh? Don't you know that when you bless somebody else, you are introducing them to love? You are letting them know, hey, God resides here. I reside in him. Let me introduce you. You too can have a forever home, because you are showing love. Listen, you conquering anger, disappointment, just feeling beat down, whatever. You don't know what anybody's going through. But ain't nothing like showing somebody some love and kindness that don't even know you. Ain't nothing better. Ain't nothing stronger than that. I need your help. I need your help. So I'm going to put it back up. You'll see a QR code. You can do donations that way. But you got some stuff you want to drop off. Drop it off to Faith and Truth. Come on, let me put my screen up. Drop it off to Faith and Truth. 1142 West Indian School Road, Phoenix, Arizona, 85013. Come on. Drop it off, 10 o'clock this Sunday. So I can get it out there Sunday afternoon. Come on. Listen, I want everybody to have a wonderful day. I see you, Terry. I want everybody to have a great day, a magnificent day, an outstanding day. Hey, listen, a life-changing day. And you know what? Go have you a love day. You hear what I'm saying? Listen, please, bless the ministry, bless Faith Drip, bless Faith and Truth. You can do that by the screen underneath, faithtruthcc.org/donate. There's all types of ways. Givelify, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, credit, debit, whatever. You want to get some stars, whatever. But I'm just saying, bless us so we can keep trying to bless somebody else. Go change your atmosphere. Go show somebody some love. Show yourself love. Let love come in. Don't get kicked out of your forever home. Hey, this is Overseer. This was Faith Drip. Drip Nation, I hope you got every seed that was dropped today. Don't you dare leave one on the ground. Pick it up and go sow that thing. Remember, God is always walking with you, and I promise you, He always will. God bless y'all. You know it's always love over here from me to you.